One of the most exciting pieces of tech has finally just come out, and I happen to have it right here in my hands. It just so happens that it was unbelievably expensive, so the only way I could justify buying a Steam machine was unboxing it on stream, playing some video games. Holy shit. Chat, thank God it's not September. And then yes, ultimately tearing it apart just to see how easy it would be to upgrade in the future if I want, because spoiler alert, I actually have some pretty big ambitions for the Steam machine. It won't be, hopefully, just a glorified shelf piece, because I have a project that I really want to get the ball rolling on. And hey, if you guys are interested in the Steam machine or any other projects tied to it, make sure you guys like the video and let me know down below maybe what you'd like to see with it. The stream went about as you'd expect. Some things were a little bit difficult. Where the fuck did this go? Some things were unbelievably cool. The LED bar on the front is moving as the bar's moving. And ultimately, like the review said, the Steam machine isn't a crazy, power-hungry, performant monster. But I think for me, buying this device was more than just buying a console or a PC. For me, I really do want to support the mission that Valve is on in terms of making Linux a very enticing place for gamers and maybe even beyond just gamers. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video and are able to, gloss over the fact that it's expensive and that it is just a really cool piece of tech, something new in the space. Okay, bye. Enjoy the video. Bye, bye, bye.
Before time began, there was the cube.
And then imagine a really cool sound effect after. Your game's on the big screen. Wow. Wow. Their shipping was crazy. I ordered it on Tuesday at about noon. It showed up almost exactly 48 hours later. So yes, I got the 512 gig version of the Steam machine, and I also got the bundle that included a controller. And today we are gonna be opening it up. We're gonna be taking a look at it. We're gonna be plugging it in, setting it up so you guys can see the whole walkthrough of what happens when you buy one. We're gonna play some games, and then I wanna rip it apart. I am excited. Oh! Yippee! I did actually want to compare the size of this to the Steam machine. And as you can see, even this mini ITX case is quite a lot bigger than it. Holy shit, you guys ready? This is it, the Valve Cube. It's man, it really is just a perfect cube. Look at it. It is just a perfect cube, chat. Oh my goodness, is there anything else in here? I actually haven't seen any unboxing of it yet. Compliance manuals and all that stuff. Oh, there's something in here. 2 cables. HDMI cable, we won't really be needing that. Power cable. We'll need that later. Oh, where's the controller? The controller's in its own box that it comes with. I already have the controller, and the controller's been out for a while. I left my controller in my car. Warning, to avoid danger of suffocation, keep this plastic bag away from babies and children. Lame. The Gabe Cube is here. Man, it really is a lot more compact. Listen, obviously because of my association with a certain company, I've seen this thing for a couple weeks already, but I think this is my first time really up close with it. It is a lot smaller than I thought, to be honest with you. Holy cow, dude. Oh my goodness, look at the size of this thing. So on the front, you've got your SD card, micro SD card, you got your USBs, you got your power button, and then on the back, holy crap, that is a big fan. Huh. Chat, you could say it's my biggest fan. And on the back, you've got your DisplayPort, HDMI, power, Ethernet, 2 USB, and a USB-C. God, it's so tempting to rip apart right now. I want to open it so bad, but we'll have to save that for later. Just the magnetic front here. Holy shit, dude, look at that. That is pure sex appeal. Holy hell, that's a lot of cooling. We're definitely going to open this up later, but we should probably game on it first, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the HDMI from my gaming PC, and I'm just going to plug it into this. And we should be off to the races here. Chat, it's just in my server rack. It looks so out of place, bro. Oh, we did it. It's alive. It's working. It's working. It's fine on my screen. The scaling is just fucked on the visual there. I'll fix it as soon as I can. And we should be off to the races here. What's my password? What the hell's my Wi-Fi password? The hell is my Wi-Fi password? I have an Ethernet cable. I'll just plug it in. God damn it. I'm such a fucking moron. Oh, okay, so this is how you compare it directly without the puck. Let's do that. Wow, that was fast. To be fair, that is one thing that I've noticed about the Steam controller in general. When I'm using it on my gaming PC, when I turn it on, it pairs immediately. Here we are, dude. Welcome to the Steam machine. Okay, I know the aspect ratio is fucked. We're gonna fix that really quick, okay? Last of all, Steam machine is equipped with a micro SD card slot. Okay, cool. Set up parental controls. Nah. Have fun. Thank you, Valve. I will have fun. Let's do 1440p because that's my monitor. Is the Steam machine only 60 hertz? I thought I could do 120. Are you serious? What? I can set it. Okay, hold on. I can set it to 36 FPS, 48 FPS, 72 FPS, or 144 FPS. What the hell happened to 120, Valve? I need an update. Does the LED show the update progress? Oh, it does! Oh, it does! The LED bar on the front is moving as the bar's moving. That's actually pretty cool. The capture experience we're seeing here is not a problem with the Steam machine. I want to make that very clear. What you're seeing on screen that is fucked up is because of my capture card. I've been through this a lot with this capture card. It's the one downside is that it's an HDMI like 2.0 capture card, so it can't really handle 1440p 144 hertz. It does 1440p 120 hertz. Avermedia, hit me up. I like your shit more than a lot of other capture cards, so please hit me up. Haha. Get ready. Boom. Ha! Why? What happened? Why does it go back to 72 FPS here? This is so weird. In Steam, disable automatically set resolution. Okay, where's that under? I'll try that. We should get some games downloaded. If you happen to pick up a Steam machine just like me, chances are you might be looking for some new games to play it on, which is why Green Man Gaming sponsored this video for me to tell you about their summer sale. Green Man Gaming is a leading PC retail store working with over 1,300 developers and publishers, so that way you know when you're saving money on your game purchases, you are still directly supporting those devs and publishers. And during this year's summer sale, you are able to save up to 75% on over 5,000 different games, like some of the games I even played in this video. There's 60% off Miles Morales, 46% off Borderlands 4, or 70% off Alan Wake 2. And you can add on to that by saving even more if you use their free access on their XP program. It's super simple to do. All you have to do is follow the directions on the homepage. So if you guys want to save some extra money on your PC games, make sure to check out Green Man Gaming. They're going to be linked down below. And again, thank you for sponsoring this video. You know, we've been playing a lot of 007. I do kind of want to download 007. We could download the Prism launcher and see if we could see how Minecraft plays. Portal's downloading. Sonic Adventure 2, rolling around at the speed of sound. All right, chat, first game on the Steam machine. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. So it's doing 1080p. I'm honestly fine with that. I don't necessarily care. I have a 1440p monitor. It is what it is. VSync is on. That's fine. I usually play with VSync on because of stream, so that way I don't get screen tearing. Resolution scaling is off. Texture quality was set to low by default. Shadow quality, so it seems like we're on low for everything. You know what though? Let's get in a game. Let's get in a game. We're gonna play it the way it was delivered to us. Another thing that's important to acknowledge, this is a brand new 2026 game. Okay, here we go.
Let's give it a shot.
Man, that GPU's at 100%. Holy shit. GPU, go burr, brother. Right. Now, I want your honest criticism. This is coming through stream, so some of the things might be a little like encoding error. I can tell it's not my normal settings that I play on. But honestly, as like a gamer, like I'm fine with this so far. Like it looks good enough to be a TV game kind of thing.
Time to end it! We've got the casualty!
You know, it's very quiet, but it's kicking off a lot of heat. Like it is, if I put my hand behind it, it is hot. Oh, should we sniff it like the Steam Deck? Hold on. It does not smell as good as the Steam Deck. All right, let's do another game. All right, let's do Spider-Man. Bit of an older game. It's also doing 1080p again. Maximum game resolution recommended. Okay, let's do 1440. Oh, we have frame gen off, but we have upscaling on. It's on dynamic. Hey, okay, graphics preset to high with no ray tracing. I can definitely say this looks better than what Bond was, but not by much. I mean, it's a slightly older game.
Until our next adventure, which will probably be 5 minutes from now, right?
Woo! It's all coming back to me. I'm Spider-Man, bitch. Okay, let's try this again. Can you feel the FPS? I mean, I can feel that it's more than 60. For sure. Like, if that's what you're asking. Like, I'm not worried about stutters for this. I haven't felt really a stutter. It's definitely dropping below 60 here. It's not a lot, though. I think I saw it as low as 57, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I think that the real selling point, again, is the fact that you're not locked to potentially Xbox or PlayStation as a console, you know? The argument for this over a PC is rough. Depends on if you want CEC. But that's another comparison. If you want this to truly be integrated in your living room space, you can't get that on PC. CEC is one of those things that people don't realize how awesome it is because most people don't set it up. Like, it's actually pretty sick. What is CEC? I don't actually remember what it stands for. It allows the HDMI port to help control your entertainment center in a way. So like I could theoretically turn on my entire entertainment system by holding the power button to my Steam controller. That is the selling point of CEC. I also kind of want to try an older game. Like let's try Portal. Okay, right, 1080p, everything's on high. Obviously, like comparing it to a super old game like this is not necessarily fair, I guess, compared to like a new modern console. But the difference is I can at least play this game on this console versus my new modern console. I couldn't play my entire Steam library, you know what I mean? God, aiming with the controller's so fucking ass! Alright, well obviously those older games I expected to be totally fine. But again, that's one of the cool things, I guess. You get access to your whole library. Batman, should we try Batman? Let's do Batman, chat. 1440, frame rate, we'll set to 120. Upscaling is off, frame gen is off. Everything's on high to medium. One thing that's epic. It's not that weird that they marketed it at 4K 60. Because you gotta remember, they marketed it as 4K 60 with, like, max FSR. I do think it's a little scummy, to be very clear, that they did that. But it's no different than when Apple is like, oh, the starting price of the MacBook is this. But that's because that's like the... Oh, that was really rough. But that's because it's like the worst MacBook spec you could get, you know? Like, it's not really any different than what other companies do, to be very clear. Doesn't make it right, but it's no different than what other companies do. It's honestly fine, though. It's just the price is so tough to swallow. Like, this is a fine playable experience right now, for the most part. The hitches are a little rough, I won't lie. They're a little rough. The frame timings get a little weird. Is this game verified for the machine? You know what? I actually didn't check. I didn't check if this game was verified. Apparently getting to the RAM is pretty tough, though. Should we rip it open and find out? You guys ready? Remember, boca.lol/LTTStore. Buy your own. Use my link specifically, because then I get more money. Should we look up a guide before we tear this down? Chat, I'm just sending it. I'm not looking up a guide. Let's attack the feet. For free, chat? Okay, that's the back panel off. It's stuck on something, so I'm just trying to be a little careful here. Oh, there it is. That is a lot. Ow, it's really, oh my lord, that was hot. That hurt a lot. Damn, this thing's sexy though. That is a lot of machine. Take an air blower to the fan to cool it off. How do we get to the SSD? Oh, there it is. Wow, it's like right there, eh? But it looks like you could put a full size, which is nice. The RAM is gonna be a bit more involved, chat, but I want to get to it if we can. I see some ribbon cables holding what looks like the fan and heatsink. Boga looking at the steam, like it's a speed cuber. Okay, I'm about to solve it. Ready? Steam machine tear down RAM upgrade. Thank you for your images going from here, take it out, to there's the RAM. That is not where you missed a lot of steps in between. Okay, so I need to remove the back fan and then I can get at this. Okay, that's fine. Let's do this. I want to remove this cable, this antenna of some sort. That might be the controller. And I need to unplug these three here and this ribbon cable here. Well, there's the ribbon cable. Okay. So I'm gonna be careful about that. Oh, here we go. Okay, ribbon cable is unplugged. Okay. So that is our LAN port. That's like all of our front I/O almost, except, or the back I/O, except for the displays. And that did give me access. There's another screw back there you can kind of see. And that'll help us get the whole fan front part off. I do wonder how he gets these off. Oh, he removes the fan next. And these I'm not actually very confident in. Well, there's one. Beauty. Now, we're going to reroute these cables out of here. And one is all the way... Chat, I slipped out. My bad. It's a common thing, you know? What am I caught on? Hold on. Oh, it's just tape. There we go. Fan is out. So now, I think from here, we're actually good to go at this. Moment of truth, chat. I want to make sure there's no other, like, ribbon cables, so just give me a second here. Oh, that's a ribbon cable. Okay, I'll undo that one. And then there's one more here on this side. You guys are so confident I'm not going to be able to put it back together. Shut the fuck up. I can barely take it apart. It's my first fucking time taking this custom fucking piece of hardware apart. Of course it's going to be a little difficult. I'm a little worried about pulling that, but it's also connected to the motherboard, so I'm going to need to... Oh, God. Oh, that's a little scary. That one's scary, I won't lie. Man, you have to go deep to upgrade this RAM, though, eh? Holy cow. All right, well, there's the SSD daughter board. This is probably suffering from the same thing. Slight glue, yeah. Okay. Now I think we are ready to fully remove this. There we go. Okay, so those two pins that I was stuck on at first are right here. And that's the power pins. I didn't realize that. But on the power supply side, you can see there's these two little, like, V-shaped things, and that is where our power comes from, because this is the power supply at the bottom, for those who don't know. And there you go. There's our single stick of RAM. All of that to upgrade it. But there you go. That is the underside of the board, and then the chip is on the actual other side where the heatsink is. Well, there you go, chat. That's the Steam machine. Should we put it back together and see if it boots still? This ribbon cable goes here. Chat, I'm gonna have to put Panini on the street to work it so she can pay off the Steam machine. How old is Panini? She's about 7 years old. I will not be putting you on the street then. Editor, do not include that. Oh wait, no, I can't put this on yet. I have to do the fan. Now the fan I gotta be a little careful of because of the ribbon cables. I'm feeling more or less okay. Okay. That tape is back on. That tape that I originally got confused with at first. These are finicky. Oh, there we go. If anybody's ever swapped out like a Wi-Fi card on like a laptop, it's basically those connectors. Okay, I think we're actually almost all the way back. Except for this. Where the fuck did this go? Oh. It goes here. Covers this ribbon cable and the antennae. Solved. So this whole thing, I think, just slides back into here. Now, the back panel, which is actually metal, unlike... Is this metal? It doesn't feel like metal. It feels like plastic. Now chat, when you are building a PC, one of the golden rules is you don't close up the side panel until you are sure it boots. And I'm gonna do that by not putting the magnetic front on yet. All right, let me plug this back in here. Hey! Yippee! Okay, max render distance, 32 chunks. Wait for it to all kind of reload again. Now we're definitely I'm getting a little bit of frame hitches. For sure. But you know what? This is still very much playable. This is, we have fabulously optimized using the Prism launcher. But this is us playing Minecraft on the Steam machine. Chat, we're playing Cube Game on the Cube machine. Let's go back into Steam really quick. Let's see, chat, if we can download my video game that I made in video game high school. Frog.exe. Try Proton Experimental. Hell yeah, baby. Oh! Oh! Holy shit, the game lives. You guys ready to see the world of Frog? Whee! Oh, dropping to 60. That's okay. Jesus Christ. This is just Cause 3. Full screen, VSync. Everything's on high, it looks like. Getting 120 FPS, chat? Are we at 1440? Okay! Like, sure, it's a several-year-old game, but this is like this was a AAA title, you know? Holy shit. Chat, thank God it's not September. Definitely having some drop frames, but this happens on my PC. Okay, this game is running totally fine on the Steam machine. No issues. Let's try 2018's Far Cry 5. Okay, let's check settings here. Oh, it's at 1080p, so we'll go to 1440. 120 FPS. Everything's on high, but we could adjust that later. Getting about 100 FPS. Had a little bit of a hitch there. I felt it for sure. Honestly, though, FPS is doing fine, eh? 80 FPS, 90 FPS. All right. Not bad. Side-by-side comparison to Sabrina Cubinder? Sure. I'll tell you what, the Steam machine probably weighs as much as this, as the Sabrina Cubinder. Like, unironically, they're pretty close in weight. Biggest question, this or the deck? They're completely different devices, so I don't think that's fair to compare them. The deck is meant to be mobile. This is not. This is meant to be at your living room PC, right? Like in your living room. So I wouldn't compare those two. If you're looking for just performance, this is better. 100%, this is gonna be better than the deck. But if you want an actual mobile device, then you should just get the deck. You know?